Hey folks, it's ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. And you see, this is a Rumpelvorskin in his Panther 8.8. And I'm probably going to end up calling him Max or Mace this entire game, because those are two names I've known with the longest. Max being the first one I knew him by, so yeah. Sorry if I confuse anyone. Also, of course, this is a tier 10 game on Malinovka, otherwise known as Kampanovka. And this is the tier 8 German medium tank, the Panther 8.8. This is a premium tank, sorry, that's what I meant to say, and it's a rather old one. So this should be either a really exciting game, or I don't know. I guess we'll see if the older premium tanks can still compete with the newer awesomeness. Now, as much as this is an older one, it is obviously one that doesn't get the premium matchmaking, so we'll have to see how that works out. Unfortunately, not hitting that first shot and getting himself lit in a really interesting location. Now, I wish I knew how many perks he had on this thing, as it would definitely impact how good of a game he's going to have. Obviously, if he's got 4 or 5 perks on this thing, then this crew is going to be amazing. We'll have to see as the game goes on. And he definitely has 6th Sense. I'm going to bet he has Brothers in Arms as well. Before we get the game started, as always, if you want to support the channel, one of the best ways you can do so is by sharing this with your friends and clanmates. And another way you can support the channel, if you want to, is through my Patreon. If you want to give over that way, support the channel that way, that'd be great. The highest supporters over there are going to get one of these watches from our new partner, absolutely free, and that is my gift and my thank you to you guys. These are the new watches from Sleek Supply Co. And there's a promotional code in the description below if you guys just want to go get yourself a watch for yourself. Now I'm hoping the action will actually start here. Ooh, looks like we're going to get a kill on the RU, who backs it way too far. He was looking for just a spot or something like that. He got his spots off. However, he got himself killed in the process. So just a weird little note for spotting. If you're going to try and spot targets, don't get yourself killed in the process. It oddly enough doesn't help. Also, it ends your chance for spotting more targets later on. Who knew, right? Also manages to hit, was an STA1 or sorry, STB1. STB1 is what I was trying to say that entire time. In the side. But it doesn't look like we're going to get many other shots. Unfortunately, our entire team up top is dead, because for some reason our biggest heavy is down here. Now this is our best and biggest heavy tank, and there is no reason he should be on this side of the map. He needs to be up here holding that hill. Having lost the hill, this game has just gone from annoying to hard. If it continues with this trend, if our team continues to be in places they shouldn't be, like our EMEA 1 just barely coming out of base, then this game is going to go from hard to next to impossible pretty quickly. So let's see how the team reacts as we continue to do this. Now, we do have a giant force at the enemy base. That is a third of our team at the enemy base. If they all die, this game is going to go really, really sideways fast. I don't know what's going to happen, so don't think I'm like giving you guys clues or something. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that in these sorts of situations, in other games I've played, that whole team has a tendency to die. And I'm sure you guys have all found that when in doubt, assume your team are all stupid, and you come out better for it in the end. Now you can see that we're attempting to capture the base, but we keep losing people on the cap. We have lost one more, and it looks like, yeah, we just lost one more of that team. they're slowly getting themselves picked off, and there's still only one guy on the cap. I don't know what our VK is doing, but apparently he is not actually on the cap, even though it looks like he should be. There's just a Scorpion G on the cap for reasons I don't understand. But whatever. IS-3A pushing back. Unfortunately, he lights us because the bush was just in slightly the wrong position, and Max just pushed up a touch too soon. But that's okay, we get some spotting damage on the Patton, which is really quite nice. And it looks like we are in fact winning everything. Except for that cap reset right there. we're winning everything, and then they reset the cap. We are in fact still winning the game, though, by more than half. If Max could take out... No, I mean, he can't actually take out the STB-1. That's okay. With over 2,000 spine damage, this is turning out to be a nice game. Considering this thing hits for 240 average damage, Max hasn't hit the most amount of targets so far. But with side shots into the Carnivore and then the rest of them, this actually is a great opportunity for him to increase his damage output, assuming he can continually fire into these guys. And of course, assuming his team doesn't take them out for him. Now, keep in mind, because he is one of the first tanks in here, he's actually getting a ton of spine damage. He's racked up over 1,000 spine damage in the last minute or so. And he's going to keep racking up spine damage as long as these guys are alive. Well, no, that's the end of that game, in fact. And so we're just going to pause it. They never did end up capturing the base. But in point of fact, everybody in the open here died, except for that Centurion one, who was on 650 health. So, if you're going to push across on Kampanovka, capping the base is a bad plan. Use these buildings and these buildings back here for cover, and whittle down the opposing force until you can cap. If you have a really big heavy tank like the VK, and you want to put on the cap and hide something smaller like a 907 behind it, that is a good way you can cap without getting absolutely destroyed. Assuming that you understand the VK will die. But when you are like, this is a pub team that obviously thought that all of them could survive, which was a great plan because almost none of them survived. And that's about the way most pub teams go. So just assume that your entire team is stupid and then act accordingly. And generally, like Max, you'll come off ahead. Because of the fact that he didn't depend on any of his teammates, and instead of trying to push down and go down this way, he turned around and actually slipped down this way and then came across. I'm sure that saved him some damage, as well as got him up into the enemy's face enough that after our team pushed across here and around, he was the one doing the spine damage. So this was a really great game as far as just a great way to play a medium tank. This isn't necessarily a great way to play the Panther, but is definitely a great way to play any medium tank out there. So cool, we'll just jump forward to stats and see how well he did overall. Ace Tanker, Spotter, Fire for Effect, the Lavashinko's medal, Lavashinko's medal, for destroying 2 enemy tanks that are at least 1 tier higher than you. As long as you're in a medium in a single battle, obviously only in random battles only, and the patrol duty because of all of this. Good lord, the amount of tanks he spotted to death. Unfortunately, not top of the board on experience, but only slightly, with the WZ doing a couple thousand more damage than he did, and actually only like 11. 9 experience ahead. And that's because, of course, the WZ-120 is a tier 10, and he is only a lowly tier 8. You got a ton more experience, and good lord, that credit boost. This was the right game to have a credit boost going for, right? Wow. Good job. Thank you so much. Wow, look at that. Thank you so much, Max, for saying this in. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you want to support the channel, then go ahead and share it with friends and clanmates, and I will thank you for that. Have a great day. This is ioEther out.